What do you want for Christmas?
I'd like a hand mixer. I moved out a few months ago and my kitchen doesn't have a ton of room for a big fancy stand mixer, but I discovered that baking is fun and want to do more without making my hands a mess every time. I asked my parents for it and Mom, who used to bake all the time, seemed quite interested, so I have a feeling she's going to get it for me. Edit, to everyone offering to send me one if I don't end up getting it for Christmas, thank you, that's very kind of you to offer. I'm in a pretty good financial position, however, so I can definitely grab it myself if needed. If you want to, it would be great if you could donate to one of your local community programs which teaches kids to cook, or something like that. That would be really nice of you to do.
Not to cry on Christmas. Or like a lot of key lime pie.
Love.
To not be so poor.
I just want to see my best friend. He lives 2 hours away, and we haven't seen each other in person since April, and before that, it was June 2017. He's the only one I truly consider to be a close friend of mine, and I'm seriously considering asking him to be my boyfriend. However, he's in a really tight situation financially and may become homeless again. This will be the third time as far as I know. I know I can't afford to find an affordable apartment and help him pay rent. We wouldn't live together because I don't feel very comfortable about it, and he respects that, but I can at least give him company for Christmas. Also, his hugs are the best, and I know for a fact we both desperately need at least a dozen.
For my ex-husband to be arrested. For my kids to be safe. For my life to get back on track so we can work on putting everything back in place. Also, a California King foam mattress pad. Thanks Santa. Edit, thank you for gold. He's been booked on aggravated stalking and 3 other charges. Last night was the best sleep I've had in weeks. Arrested late last night, and even though part of me feels guilty for sending my kid's father to jail, I know it's keeping my girls safe and that's all that matters.
Something to eat would be nice.
Just to get some closure on this relationship of mine ending. But that is unlikely to happen because she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. So my real wish is to be strong enough to move on and accept that she changed and is out of my life.
My girlfriend's sobriety. I know it won't come that soon, but I hope and wish for it every single day.
Someone buy my ugly Prius off of me so I don't have to drive it anymore, or at least give me a genuine compliment about my ugly Prius.
There's some rogue kid with their mom's credit card sorting by new and handing out 100s of rewards or something. I already saw a post with 78 awards and this one has 115. I want my mom to be okay. I want my dad and my stepmom to have a good life together. I want to help myself get a therapist, get tested for depression and anxiety, get the help I need, help myself as a person, get my grades together, get myself together, just make myself a better person and try to stop my self-harm. Oh, and see my best friend who I haven't seen in a year. Edit, thank you kind human for the sliver. I hope you have a great Xmas. Second edit, thank you everyone for all the nice comments. You all are amazing people. Merry Christmas. Less than 3. Third edit, boah, holy crap, thanking you kind person for the gold. Less than 3. Fourth, thanks Rat, I owe you one. Happy Xmas kid.
I want a hug. I haven't had one in months, just one, for 10 seconds, or 5. Edit, I really appreciate all your comments, it's cheered me up. Unfortunately, I live a little too far, for those of you asking, but thanks for the thoughts. Finally got my only friend from another state coming down on the 21st, so I will get a hug then. Unfortunately, we can only meet up twice a year. Closing parenthesis colon.
A record player and some good old Johnny Cash albums. Edit, damn, I post something wholesome and I get a reward. Lol, thank you.
I just lost my brother last Friday. One more conversation with him would be a nice gift.
To not have Parkinson's. I don't have insurance to see the doctor, but I'm showing signs and systems. I'm only 28.
I want a new heart. Less than 3. I'm waiting for a transplant.
Looks like Christmas came early this year.
To make it home safely to see my family. To be cancer-free. Edit, didn't expect so many replies but thank you. It's stage 4 colon cancer to liver but for now chemotherapy is working and I am keeping on weight and doing my things in life. Worst are side effects from chemo but meds help a lot. Appreciate all the suggestions. I am recently looking to see what clinical trials I can apply for but in general they prefer to wait if first line of treatment is working, such as regular chemotherapy. Here's to hoping, and I hope y'all have some amazing holidays. A 500 pieces puzzle, not much, but I would love to make a puzzle and clear my mind. Edit, freaking wow. Thank you so much guys for the awards. Also I'm from a pretty small country from Eastern Europe, unfortunately Amazon doesn't work here.
I want to spend the day baking cookies and reading a nice book with my family, husband and cat. I want to sleep in, I want to get some fresh air, I want to take a nap just because.
I want a happy, healthy holiday season for people who struggle with depression and anxiety, and guidance on how best to deal with those conditions in the new year. All my bills paid.
One day without my mental illness. There's no cure for OCD but I'd like to have just one day off.
A do-over of this decade.
Time. A backdated instant cure for cancer, please. Failing that, just some company would do.
For my wife to tell me what she wants for Christmas instead of some vague "you're supposed to know" bullshit.
To hang out with my goblin boyfriend, I guess.
A sense of pride and accomplishment.
A one-way ticket to start a new life somewhere else. Edit, thanks for the silver kind stranger smiley face. As well as the words of encouragement, discouragement heart suit.
My wife to not have cancer anymore. Edit, thank you all so much for the kind words and wishes, prayers, etc. I really means a lot to read these when feeling down.
For my tuition to be fully covered so I don't have to work while in school.
To the mods, I didn't do this, please don't remove my post. Thanks.
To be debt-free and my sister to beat breast cancer. Edit, thank you guys so much for your support and silver. To elaborate on the situation a bit, I'm like most young adults that went to college and are chained to the student loan debt that comes with it. The IT industry that I'm in is going into the direction of contract work, so expenses like health insurance are out of pocket while I don't get sick time or holidays off. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year equals 1 week no pay. Money is tight and stressful. As for my sister, she's 42 with physical and mental disabilities and is under the full-time care of my mother. Earlier this year she complained about some abdominal pain and turned out had a mass on her kidney. After a doc visit and then surgery, she was down one kidney with a cancer diagnosis. Annual mammogram resulted in the discovery of 3 cancerous masses and now she's on her second round of chemo for that. Meanwhile, my mother has all the emotional weight on her shoulders since my sister doesn't quite understand the seriousness of the situation. So I would like it to be gone so we can get back to the norm. Thanks again for all y'all's support.
Happiness.
A hippopotamus.
A Red Ryder BB gun with a compass in the stock and this thing that tells time.
Well, I adopted a stray cat so a big scratching post for her would be cool. Also, a new couch because I only have a love seat I grabbed off the street lol. Edit, thanks for all your generosity and good advice. Much appreciated. While are awesome.
Consider subscribing.